Welcome to Spiritual Psychic with Sarah Wiseman, where you'll learn how to unlock the secrets of spiritual intuition and your own psychic gifts. Here's Sarah.
Welcome to Spiritual Psychic. I'm Sarah Wiseman. Today we're working from the book Messages from the Divine. We're talking about how does failure help us grow. So the thing about how we came into this world is we arrive as a soul, we go into the human body, into the culture, family, and all the other structures that we have chosen. And we're meant to just engage with what comes forward. Now, we're not meant to succeed necessarily. We might succeed. We might not succeed. But really, we're just meant to engage. We're just meant to engage. And so probably, depending on where you were born, and who raised you, you were probably told, success at all costs. This is the path. You are meant to succeed and to achieve and to build and to have goals and to go forward and better yourself. And if something terrible happens, like you flunk out of school or you go to jail or you lose all your money or you have some accident or you get divorced or on and on and on, all these ways that we so-call fail. But what if we didn't look at it like that? And so the book, Messages from the Divine, talks about this. All life is practice. All life is learning. One lesson after another. The progressive curriculum of pain, compassion, connection, and love. One last lesson after another, learning as we go. Why be hard on yourself when you fail? Why have the enormous ego response to failure? Why expect yourself to be bigger, better, or stronger than anyone else? And so let's look at failure as this component to ego. One of the reasons we want to be successful, if we really, really get down to the core of it, one of the reasons we want to be wealthier or thinner or more attractive or have more accomplishments is because our ego wants us to be separate from others. Our ego wants to say that there is no oneness and that a person can be better than another person. This is incorrect. Souls are all equal. It doesn't really matter what you've done or not done or how much you've screwed up or not screwed up. Souls are equal. They're equal as a value, and the only difference is the level of the souls as they've made their way through lessons. However, this does not determine a hierarchy. There is no hierarchy of souls. We're all just essence, and we're all part of the one. So when you egoically go out to create a huge, ambitious thing, it's important to look at the difference between your soul's destiny, which is what you're supposed to do, the task that helps uplift humanity as a whole, or your egoic wants and needs. I'm going to do this because I'm going to be famous, or I'm going to do this because I'm going to get a lot of money, or whatever the fix is, whatever the addiction is for you. I'm going to do this because I want to be different. I want to be better than. I want to be higher up than. So one of the awesome things failure does is it knocks us out of that ego position. Failure knocks us out of that ego position because when we have to come down, when we failed bigger, when we failed really big, we come down to that position of, I'm a failure, I'm a loser, And then we sit with that a little bit more and then we're like, no, I'm not. I'm just a person who didn't do that one thing, or I'm just a person who has not learned how to do that one thing yet. what is that phrase? The bigger they come, the harder they fall, or something like that. The more we are attached to our ego and the egoic ways of success, the more failure is going to bring us down. Now, absolutely, there's value in trying. Trying is part of learning. Failure, risking things is part of an exquisite expansion. But when you fail, don't take it so hard. Just realize, okay, I didn't get it that time. Maybe that wasn't the correct path. Maybe you were out of alignment. Maybe that wasn't where you were supposed to go. It's hard to know. This is, the book says, in learning to live, you will fail many times. There may be no time you will not be failing. Humble yourself to this expectation. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. Accept this grace that you can begin again and again and again. There is no time you cannot open further. There is no time you cannot learn more. There is no time you cannot experience light. Stay on the path. You'll never not fail. Laugh, enjoy, and humble yourself. Become perfectly imperfect. This is the path, not a straight line, but a crooked one with many opportunities to look at the view. So I'd like you to just think about this. If you have something where you're feeling really low about, that just so did not work, maybe a breakup or a money thing or a health thing, or just whatever your thing is, let's look at it and recall again, you failed and you're still here and you're a soul and you can still expand. You can still be conscious. And this is a long life. You're learning every moment. There are many lives in future. Just enjoy what is here and remember that we are not separate, not meant to be better than, but we are all one. I'm Sarah Wiseman, and we are working from the book, Messages from the Divine.